Hi everybody and welcome back to some more managerial career here on MotoGP 17. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now we're going to jump into our first race of the episode and we're in the Netherlands for Assen. So we're going to jump straight into qualifying, hopefully get a good spot on the grid, and then we're going to get straight into the race. We're going to do 3 races in today's episode as well, so let's get straight into the first qualifying session. Oh my dear lord, we're way off the pace and we're running out of time, only just over 3 minutes, so we've got enough time for maybe 2 more laps. We've got to make it count. Oh god, went slightly wider into that turn and we need to get a little bit closer to that fastest lap of 1:46.6. We can push this. We've been the fastest on the first 3 split points. It's just on the last sector we seem to lose the time. We've got to improve it. Gone slightly wider into that turn, but this bike is starting to feel a little bit better. We've mucked around with the settings a little bit in this qualifying session. We've actually been out on the circuit for nearly half an hour. We definitely go for the soft front and rear compounds. They've been absolutely good for a decent amount of laps. We've just got to edge a little bit closer to the fastest riders in this race. I mean, 5th is not going to be too bad. That puts us on the 2nd row of the grid, but I reckon we can push for at least top 3. So let's just push it a little bit more. If we can just close the gap between us and the rider in front, we might be able to gain some slipstream in this last sector, which will really help our lap time. So let's see if we can latch onto him. That's not a bad turn there. Keep it nice and tight, being really good on the brakes as well in this session, which is really, really good. Right, just try and hold it in that turn again, and oh god, that wasn't too bad. And yes, we're the fastest at the 3rd split point. Now we've just got to nail the last sector. Hopefully we can get it. We've been really good in this session. We've been quite consistent. Although we've only got the 5th fastest time, we've been really consistent with our times. So there's only a couple of times that we've been a little bit away from that time. Right, slow it down into this sector, get in the braking zone. Oh, that was almost spot on. I'll take that all day long and see if we can get over the line. Is this going to be the fastest? Oh, look at that. That's awesome. So we take pole position. So we got pole position after that qualifying session, was feeling really good in that last lap. If we can be consistent in this first race, hopefully we can get a win, but it's not going to be easy. And plus, we actually got dry conditions on this race. In our rider career, we had really bad rain. So let's get straight into a race. Right, so here we go with the race around Assen in the Netherlands. Let's see if we can lead from the front and get an awesome victory. I absolutely love this circuit. Let's see if we can put that excellent last lap to get pole position into play in the race and just be consistent. So let's get straight into it now, guys, and just go from the start. So here we go. Right, so here we go, guys, with the Netherlands GP around Assen. Let's see if we can get a good start. Wait for the lights to go green, and off we go. Are we going to be able to beat them off the mark? No, Mir got a good start, and so did Martin. So we're going to just have to tuck in behind him and see if we can get in front of him into this turn. Oh God, we dived into that turn, lovely, and we've taken the lead. That was timed to perfection, and that's what you need, a nice and good start. Right, just try and hold it around this tricky right-hand turn. This can be really tough, and just try and hold it for as long as possible. Flip it over to the left, and we've gone slightly wider, just using the brakes, just dabbing it. Yes, that's good. So we get a good first sector there, and we're still holding the lead, but they're probably going to get some slipstream here. Oh, goes past Martin. We're just going to have to let him go and just try and go on the outside. Oh, got a little bit of contact by Canet there. Let's just try and hold it into that turn, and he's going to try and come past us in the inside there, forces to the wide, and Mir's just had a little bit of a niggle out my back wheel, and I've lost the position to both of them, but luckily we just made slight contact there and he dropped back, but we've dropped down to P3. Now we're just going to be steady into this turn. Can we take it? No, we weren't quick enough to go into that turn, so we're just going to have to wait for an opportunity to maybe get past these two. Let's just try and be clever in the corners. Let's not push it. Oh God, a little bit of contact by Mir as he dived up the inside. And that's just trying to hold that. He just forced me out a little bit wider as well there, and I just got a little bit of a moment there as the front end of the bike jumped up, and it looks like we're going to drop another place. McVee's got past in the inside as well, but we just managed to hold him off, and we're having a real mare on this end of this sector on this little first lap. Just really struggling to stay pace. They're going a lot faster than they did in qualifying. Oh, lovely turn there, and can we just flip it over? Oh, awesome through there. We managed to gain 2 places. We just went for it, and we're back up to second behind Connect, but we still got Martin on our right shoulder. Is he going to dive up the inside here, or are we going to take another good turn? And we've dived into there, get the brakes on and hold it. Oh no, we couldn't hold it. Connect's gone straight back past into the lead, but this is a really tough race so far. Let's just try and hold it nice and tight right onto the apex. Oh, he's got a little bit wider, and we've got Martin coming up the inside. They're really forcing me out here. I don't want to make contact here, and just hold that inside line. Can I get a really good line there? Yes, just managed to hold Martin off, but Connect got a good drive out there as well, so we just sit behind him, get a little bit of slipstream, and hopefully dart past him in this next turn. Let's just line him up and see if we can just take him in this turn and slip up the inside. And we've managed to take the place, but we've got to try and hold it for this turn as well. And no, Connect had a decent drive through there. Oh no, mine's going to come around the outside as well. Let's just try and hold him off into that turn, and we managed to hold that. But we're really struggling to keep up with the bike in front. He's really quick through the turns. It's not the sort of speed he was showing in qualifying. Let's just try and hold that inside line. We just managed to squeeze past him there, but he's probably going to come back in the inside. No, he didn't have time, but he went straight across the back of me there. Almost took me out, but I managed just to hold it right. He's probably going to come up the inside here. Let's try and hold it nice and tight, and we managed to hold that. So we're back in the lead, going towards the end of the second lap, but are we going to be able to hold it into the last lap? It's going to be such a battle, but here comes Martin. He's come out of nowhere. Don't know where Connect's gone, but that's just trying to... Oh, there comes me. I've lost 2 places, but that's just trying to hold that turn there, and we've got to be good through this chicane. We've got to just try and line it up, and Connect's come down the inside, but I backed off, dive out the inside, and took all 3 of them. There you go. That's how you do it, and we're back into the lead, but we still got 1 more lap to go, and I'm pretty sure these 3 are going to come back into it at some point in this final lap. So let's just try and hold firm here and just slow it down, get nice and tight into that turn, and oh god, just not getting the grip there, and just went straight out to the curb. But you can sort of do that and just try and be careful into this turn, trying to be really good on the brakes, not overdoing it, and we can't get the drive. I'm going really slow here. Right, let's dive it, and I'm really struggling to turn it in, and that sent us a little bit wider. I just didn't get the brakes in the front end turned in, but we managed to get away with that, and we're still in the lead. But they're probably going to get a little bit of slipstream here and catch up, so I've just got to hold firm and try not to make any more mistakes. We've still got decent grip. Our tyres temperatures still look pretty good, so we still got the grip, so we've just got to be good on the brakes. Right, just hold it through there. That's nicely done. We need a really good last lap here if we want to bring this GP win home, and we still got a little bit of a gap going into the final sector. This is where it gets tricky. Let's try not to lose it here, and oh god, not as tight as I would like, but we still are okay. I can still see a marker here, and we're still holding the lead. Oh, I've got 3 markers. They've all caught up here. Let's just try and hold it nice and tight round here, trying to be good on the brakes, and we managed to stand it up. Can't see who's in second. Oh, it's Martin. Martin's in second. He's probably going to go for it here. He's in our slipstream. Oh, here he comes. Oh god, a little bit of contact on the rear tyre there as he's tried to dart past. Let's just try and hold it nice and tight. Nice tyres, I would like. They're probably going to come past. Oh god, here comes Connect. Oh my god, which one of them are going to dive up the inside? No, managed to hold it to the outside. Lovely turn there. That's absolutely brilliant. But Connect's going to come around the outside. He's going to try and race us to the line. This is going to be so close. Oh my god, I just win it on the line. Unbelievable race. I think I need to lie down. What a tough race. There was not a moment's peace in that entire race. It was me, it was Martin, it was Connect. All 3 of them were just absolutely destroying me in the corners, and I had to hold firm, and we took the victory. Oh my dear Lord, if the races are going to be like this in every race of this episode, it's going to be a really tough one, and it's going to wear me out. Right, let's move on to the HQ, and then we'll get straight into the next race, guys. So here we go. So that's a good start to the episode, guys. Getting a win in the first race always helps for confidence as well. Starting to feel really good on this Mahindra bike, and it's starting to look brilliant in this championship as well. So hopefully we can move on to Germany for the Sachsenring in good form. But that's another tricky circuit. Now, the last time I raced on that in the rider career, again, it was an extremely wet race. Let's hope for better conditions. But let's just check out. So we got a free weekend first up. So we're going to have to just shift that on. And I'm not sure whether we got an activity. We'll just have to check. But yeah, this, and oh, we've got another free week. So we got 2 free weeks. So that's going to help with some of the upgrades and stuff like that. That's going to move them forward. But I'm probably only going to do one more upgrade on the bike, and then we've got to start saving our credits, because we're not far away from the Moto2 season, and I've seen some of the prices of the bike. I think they're like over 140,000 credits, so we're going to have to be really good. So we'll just do one upgrade here on that, and I think that should be about it. Right, let's get into the next race, guys. So we move on to Germany, so here we go. Really just can't find the pace in the circuit, even in the dry. We've still only got 9th position, we've still got 12 minutes left, but I just can't seem to push this bike anymore. I feel like this setup is okay, but if we wanted to at least get on the second row in the top 6, we've got to push it a little bit more. But we just seem to be so slow in the first 2 sectors, and that's where I'm really losing it. So it looks like this race could be really tough. I thought in the dry conditions I'd be a little bit better, but then we did in the rider career, we were on a better bike. This one just doesn't seem, it really gets exposed for its acceleration and its top end round this circuit. I've just got to nail every single corner, and it does understeer. It just doesn't seem to matter. And again, on that second sector, I've seemed to be dropping a lot of time. It's just something I'm just going to have to battle with. If we could get top 5 in the race, maybe that would probably be the best positions we're going to get, I think. I don't think we're going to get on the podium. Not basing on this performance, but we've just, oh God, we've managed to get a fast split point at the 3rd. So that's a little bit better. Let's just try and make use of this, a little bit of slipstream we've got from Herrera in front. Oh God, a little bit wider into that turn again. That's going to slow us down. Right, let's try and nail this last quarter. Let's just dive up the inside. Don't make contact. Just try and hold it. Nice and firm. Oh, that was pretty decent. Right to the line. What time are we going to get? Oh, we get 3rd. Well, that's an improvement at least. So we get 3rd in that qualifying session, and an extremely tough qualifying. I just could not find the time, guys. I tried to push as much as I could, but I just couldn't get any faster. It's just all down to the race, guys, so we're just going to jump straight into it. Right, so here we go with the German GP around the Sachsenring in good conditions, but just couldn't find the time in that qualifying session. We've got to up our game here, so let's just get straight into the race and just go for it, guys. You never know what will happen. We've just got to be better, so let's go for it. So here we go. Right, guys, here we go with the German GP. Let's just see if we can get a good start. We need to try and nail those first few corners, which are really tough, and it's where I was losing most of the time. If we can just get a good start, fingers crossed, you never know what will happen. So let's see if we can get a good start here. And it's all go in Germany, and off we go. Again, our bike's still not as quick as the other bikes, acceleration-wise, even though I have altered the gear ratio. Let's see if we can get into that first turn. Oh, God! A little bit contact from Connect from behind, and again, and that's just unnerved me a bit. Let's just try and hold it behind Martin and Mir. Try not to make any mistakes. Flip it over, dive up the inside. Oh, nice little pass there, and just try and hold it onto the apex. Oh, got a little bit of contact with Martin. Didn't mean to do that. I do apologise. Right, just try and hold it into this turn, and just try and be steady. Don't over brake either. It's really just not turning enough in. It's not very smooth. And oh, got a little bit of contact. It's Mir. He's going to probably get up the inside here. A lot quicker through the turns, and we're just going to have to let the Spanish rider go. And Connect's dived up the inside to him, dropped down to P4, but managed to take that place. Just backed off the accelerator and took the inside line, and we managed to hold it. Right, just try and be really good through here. This is a sector that we know we can hold our own, and we're up to 3rd place. Let's just try and hold it down the hill and try and get in the slipstream. We can't let them get away. If we want to get on the podium, we've got to stick with these two. They're the quickest, so that's what we've got to do. Right, just try and hold it into his turn. Oh God, just left the braking a little bit late, but just managed to save it. And we've just got to settle down now. We've got perfect heat in the tyres, and we've just got to be good. And that's a nice tight turn there. Let's just try and get the drive. That's not too bad. Let's just stick behind Martin and Mir and see if we can gain a bit of slipstream. And we just got to improve on this second lap and just try and pull away from the group behind. I'll take third for definite. That would be a good result considering we started in, that's the position we started in. Right, just try and hold it. Oh, just losing a bit of speed in that turn there again. Just trying to be a little bit faster through these, losing ground from these two. Let's just try and hold it into this turn. And they're struggling as well. They're not super quick through here. Again, just a little bit of hesitation as I change direction. And that's where I'm struggling on this bike. I still think it just needs a little bit more of an upgrade. I'm not sure what on, but maybe the brakes. Maybe that's where I'm losing it. I mean, I've got both brakes on the second disc, and I think it's just making it understeer slightly into the turn, and that's where I'm losing it. Right, let's just try and hold it. And that's nice and smooth through there. That was a nice sector there. Let's just try and hold it over this sector. Oh God, nicely done. And we've dived up to second, and we're just closing in on there. Let's get in this slipstream. This has been a good second lap. This is the sort of lap we needed if we want to push for a decent position in this race. Oh God, there's a little bit of contact with me. Just push me to the side. But I've managed to take the inside. But can I get the brakes on soon enough? No, Mir's going to retake that position, and he's going to take a wider line. But we know we're good in this turn. So let's just try and hold the inside and drive up the hill. Oh God, a little bit of contact there, but just managed to squeeze up the inside and into first place over the finish line for a nice lap. And I think that's a decent lap, a 1:27.1. That's a really good lap. That was way faster than anyone set even in qualifying. So that was a nice quick lap there for us, and that's really put us in a good position. Came together again with Mir there as I'm trying to hold the turn, and we're trying to fight for a victory here. Oh God, no, but Mir's taking the outside line, and again I managed just to hold it there as well. They're both trying to get past. Let's just try and hold it on the apex, flip it over. This is where we seem to be really slow, and we just can't gain the speed through this left hand. This is where we're really tricky. Oh, Mine's just smacked us and just pushed us a little bit wider there, and again he's niggling, and he's got past. I can't hold him up, and he's put us in a little bit of a tight position there, and that has slowed us down. And again, oh God, we're losing positions just for fun now. 4 bikes have got past, and we've dropped down to 5th. Oh my dear Lord, he pushed me so wide there. That really cost me a lot of time, but we're trying to hold the speed through there. We've managed to gain 1 more place, and we've dived up to P4. Now we're behind the 3 amigos here. Can we just get a little bit of slipstream? Can we take a couple of these in these next couple of corners? I'm sure we can if we can just be good on the brakes. Let's try and do a Valentino Rossi and just hold it into the corners as much as I can. Be good on the brakes. It's going to be down to the last corner. Can we nail it here? Let's try and do it without making any contact. We've dived up the inside onto the apex, and we've held it with no contact. Almost lost the back end. Oh my God, it kicked up there. But can we just fight for a decent position? We got second. I'll take that all day long. What a recovery there in Germany. What a battle here in Germany, and I managed to get the fastest lap on that second lap, but just couldn't do it in that final lap. But we got second place. I'll take that all day long with an excellent pass on the final corner. But that's what you got to do. You just got to keep on battling through. So we're still leading the championship. So that's good. And oh God, we just lost the lead in the constructors standings. So yeah, this battle isn't finished yet. It's going to go on for quite a few more rounds, guys. And we are competing. That's the main thing. As long as you're competing within the top at least 5 riders, we stand a chance of winning this. We just got to stay consistent. But that was an awesome second race. Now we move on to the third and final race of the episode, guys, and we're in the Czech Republic for Brno, a circuit I absolutely love. I used to have some really good races on that circuit on many other MotoGP games, and online I've had some good races on that circuit, so I'm hoping it'd be the first time I've raced around there on this game. So it's going to be a first experience. Hopefully they've made some good changes to it. I've heard that it is a lot better this year, so we will see. But yeah, it's going really well in this championship. Let's just see if there's anything we can do. And we've got another free week. So things are going well. We've still got another 2 weeks before we get our upgrade on our bike. So that will be beneficial to us if we could get that before the next race. Oh, yes, we are, because we've got an activity week as well. So let's see what we can choose for this. So we can get 7,500 on a TV advert there. That will benefit us. Or that one's for braking ability. and an interview. I think I'm going to go with the one that improves our braking ability, just because that's the area where I think the bike lacks, and it's something that we haven't upgraded on the bike. The brakes haven't been upgraded. That's something I might just upgrade, and maybe the last upgrade that I do on the bike. But that's just... Oh, I think we can upgrade some of the bike because we've moved 2 weeks. We can actually do it now, guys. So let's do that now. And let's have a look at our bike. Now, yes, it's the brakes that we haven't upgraded. They're still at level 1. So I think we'll do that upgrade. And I think this will be the final upgrade we do on the bike, because we want to start saving those credits, because we want to hire another rider and we want to buy another bike. So let's just see if we can do one upgrade in here as well. Just trying to get every level up to level 1 at least in this first season on the Moto 3. Right, guys, let's move on to the race. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our first lap around Bruno. Now, I've made a few adjustments to the bike because I just went around half a lap and it just didn't feel right. So hopefully these changes will benefit us. But I'm hoping for a good race around Bruno. It is an awesome circuit. And also I'm hoping for good weather as well. We've had no rain so far in this episode, and we had a lot of it in the rider career. So hopefully those rain clouds will stay away and no one's on the side doing a rain dance. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. We need to beat 2:08.6. That will get us pole position. That's quite a decent time as well for the Moto 3. So let's see. Oh god, so we got the fastest split point at that first sector, so that's a good start. So let's just see if we can get a bit of slipstream here and see if we can dive up the inside really quick into the turn, and it's feeling a lot better now. I just made a few adjustments. It just wasn't feeling very good into the turn under braking. It feels a lot better now. Let's see if we can get a little bit quicker to this next sector as well. Just trying to hold the speed. That's not too bad. A little bit of curb there, but you can get away with that. Right, dive it into this turn and just try and hold it steadily, opening the throttle through this turn, and we've still got the fastest split point by 0.8. So this is a good start so far on this lap, and we still got over half an hour of the session to go. So if we can get a decent time in really early, it will put us in a good position. Right, just try and hold it into this turn. I'm on soft front and medium rear at the moment, but we may change that if this goes all right. But I will see. I'll make that decision after this lap to see what time we get. But definitely feel more grip with soft and still fast at that third split point. But I think this will be a tricky race, so maybe going for a medium at the rear may be the safe bet. Right, nice and tight into that turn. Now one more corner. Are we going to get the fastest time here? And Mir's just set a faster lap, so we need to beat the faster time. And we're coming to the line. Are we going to beat it? Oh, yes we do. We just managed to beat Mir there. Right, so we took pole position in the Czech Republic around the Brno circuit, and that was an awesome lap. So let's see if we can go into the race and perform the same. So here we go, guys. Right, so here we go with the Czech Republic race. I'm really looking forward to this one. The conditions are good. There's no reason why we can't go into this race and go for a win. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the Czech Republic GP in Brno. Brilliant conditions. We're on the front row of the grid. Let's see if we can get a good start here and win another GP in this episode. This is the final race of the episode as well, so let's see if we can finish this episode on a high. So let's see if we can get a good start here. We're going to need it. And off we go. Not a bad start. Let's see if we can get off. No, those bikes are still quicker than us acceleration wise, but we've managed just to pull in the middle. Can we just hold it into this turn? Oh, that was a good move, just dropped off and dived into the turn. That was a good move, and we've managed to take the lead. Let's just try and hold it around this turn. We've got 4 markers there. Who's going to try and take me? No, oh God, is that Martin? I think Martin was going to try and dive past, but he might hold in until we get into this turn, or is he going to dive up the inside? No, actually it was Fenati. Fenati's tried to take the lead, but I just managed to hold it, but he's pushed me really wide into that turn, but that's put me in a perfect position to turn into this right-hander, and we're still holding this, but no, Fenati's going to come round the inside, and he's really shown his intent on this first lap. Let's see if we can just be really tight into this corner and get in there before he turns in. Yes, we do, so we retake the lead, but he's going to come on the outside. He's really going for it. Oh, got a little bit of contact with the rear tyre there, but luckily it didn't affect me. Just trying to flip it over here and just trying to hold this race early on around this Czech Republic circuit. But this circuit can be tough, and I'm pretty sure they're going to up their speed around this circuit in the race faster than they did in qualifying, and I think Mir's going to be the one that I've got to look out for. He managed his time just a little bit slower than mine, but it was a really, really good pace. Right, let's just try and hold it. Fenati is dropped to place, and here comes the fast Mir. Now he's going to want to go for this race. Like I said, he was really probably upset with that qualifying time that I beat. He really thought he had it with his fast time, and then I beat him. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. This is a tough turn. You've got to get it right as you go up the brow of the hill. I just managed to hold nice and tight there. That was okay. Right, turn it into here. Keep it nice and tight again. But we're sure to lose the lead at some point because they've got a lot faster acceleration and a better top end. So they're probably going to take the inside here. Oh, just managed to turn it in before Mir got past. And if he had got past there, they would have sent me really out wide. So I managed to get a good turn in there. But it looks like there's a lot of change in places behind us, and that will help us, them slowing each other down. And it's only Mir that's sticking with us at the moment, and he's only 0.2 behind. So we're just going to have to be really good into this second lap and just try and hold firm. Right, get nice and tight into this turn. Let's try and hold it nicely done, and just try and drive out this turn and try and hold that lead. This is probably where they're going to probably get a bit of slipstream, and he's probably going to dart past us here into that turn. Yes, he's in our slipstream. I can see the marker it's getting. Here he comes. He's got such better acceleration on that bike behind us. Right, we've managed to turn in just before he had a chance to get past again, and we're just going to hold it here, be nice and tight into the turns, really forcing them on the outside, which is a slower way to go, but it doesn't mean they won't try it. They certainly try inside, outside there, go anywhere to get past, and that's what they've improved on these games this year. They're so much better in the races, they make cleverer moves, and they're really hard to race against, which I'm absolutely loving because it's pushing me as well. Right, trying to hold a nice tight line there, not as tight as I would like, and there's 2 markers there. That means another rider has caught up, and we haven't managed to maintain the pace, but we've just got to be good on the second lap. If we can just up it a little bit and get anywhere near that 2:08.3 that got us the pole position, that would be awesome. So that wasn't too bad there. It's still Mir in second place, and he's still only a fraction behind, so we've got to be sure that we don't make any mistakes, which can easily happen in a race. You take your foot off the gas just for a second, or shall I say hand off the throttle, and they just come flying back past. Right, I can just see Bulliger's just caught up with the leading group as well, so he's going to enter the fray, and we're probably going to have loads of bikes challengers into the final lap. Right, this is where it gets serious. We're going up the hill. They're going to have a little bit more brake horsepower, and this is where they're probably going to gain some time. I can see him darting up. I pulled out slightly wider there just so they didn't get the slipstream, but they still caught up. Not as tight as I would like around that corner, and it looks like Mir's come back. No, he's in third. I can't see who's in second. Let's just try and hold it, and here comes all 3 of them. All 3 of them, and this is where we're probably going to lose it. There goes Canet and Mir and Bulliger, so we've lost 3 places on the straight there, past over the finish line into the final lap, but they've gone really wide into that turn. Can I hold it? Just trying to hold it. Bulliger's really going wide, but he's still getting a decent thing. I've got Canet nibbling at my back wheel. Oh, this is going to be tough on this final lap. I'm going to have to really go for it here. I'm going to have to be a lot quicker, and that last lap of 2:08.2 was faster than a qualified time, but still not enough to hold on to this race. Right, we've managed to get into first place again. We've got to be good in these turns. We've just got to go for it and push it as much as we can. Oh my God, onto the curb there. But the curbs are pretty good on this circuit. They don't affect your rhythm too much. Right, let's just try and hold into this turn. We've got 2 markers. Are they going to come on the inside or are they come on the outside? I think they're going to try the inside line, but we've managed to get into the next turn before them. They've tried to get past. Are they going to come around the outside? No, just managing to hold this turn, but again, haven't gone into that turn and tight enough, and that gives them the opportunity to gain a little bit of time, and it's Mir back into second place. So it looks like Mir's going to go for it on this final lap. We've got to be really good in these last few corners. We can't afford any mistakes now. We've still got to hold on to this. We don't want to lose it now. We were good in qualifying. We've been okay in the race, and we've managed just to pull away a fraction here. That is awesome. Now we've got a few corners left. We haven't got far to go. We need to have that gap going up the hill, because that's where we seem to lose the time. We just don't have the speed, and it looks like Bullock's just overtaken Mir, so we've got Bullock sitting right behind us, and this is where it gets tough. He is so quick on the straights. I don't know what he's got in that bike, but he seems to just be able to cover so much ground. And looking behind, is he going to catch up? Oh, he's a little bit away behind, but he's going to be close. Here he comes. The bike is just absolutely flying. Right, don't ruin this turn. Oh no, just left the brake in a little bit too late. That sent us a little bit wider. He's going to come around the outside. Are we going to get into that final turn? I can just saw Bullock on my left shoulder, or is he going to come up the inside? Oh god, it almost took me out there. He's coming around the outside. It's going to be a fight to line. Oh, we only just do it. What a close race here in the Czech Republic. Unbelievable. What a close race, guys. And look at that. Bullock hits a 2:07.2 on that last lap. Oh my god, he had the pace. We were so lucky to get the win. But all 3 races have been extremely tough in today's episode. I've had to be on my game. Luckily, I was standing firm. And look at that, guys. We've just extended our lead in the championship, which is awesome. And we've overtaken in the Constructors' Championship again, which is good. This overall has been a fantastic episode. And our rider's going to be really happy, and things are going well in this managerial career. I'm absolutely loving it. Hopefully we can carry on this good form. We've still got quite a few rounds to go in this Moto 3, but I think it's all about getting that team management good and possibly just saving up those credits. But let's get into the standings and the HQ. What a fantastic episode, guys. 2 victories and 1 second place. Our riders are really progressing well, and I'm really enjoying this managerial career. It's been brilliant. Right, what circuit have we got next? Oh, the Red Bull Ring. Now, that's a difficult circuit, so that's where we start off in the next episode. Please give this a big thumbs up, guys. Leave your comments in the tab below, and I will see you soon for some more managerial role here on MotoGP 17. Thank you, guys, and bye-bye.